They slew our mirror, our light, our comfort, and our great guide.
But nor could anyone have predicted the magnitude of the display of our nation's sorrow, unprecedented and surely unsurpassable. From every part of the country and from every part of the world, people have been arriving here for the ceremony. Some political and international leaders are here, of course, but this is not a state funeral. It's not an official funeral. It's an extraordinary mixture of public and private, a unique occasion in our country's history, for a unique person. Our coverage here on ITV will continue until 4 o'clock this afternoon to broadcast the procession, the funeral service. Our cameras will cover every public aspect of this day. We're with the crowds on the streets, literally millions of them. For our broadcast today, I'll be joined by my senior ITN colleagues. John Suchet, supported by our royal correspondent Nicholas Owen, will describe the procession and the service. Dermot Murnahan will be to report on the atmosphere there. Julia Somerville, she'll speak to guests after the service. Hugo Vickers and Robert Lacey are here with me to discuss the unfolding events of the day and to talk about their significance. First, as we mentioned, the key vantage points for today's events are thronged with people. Here's John Suchet to describe the scenes.
These are the pictures from along the processional route. Estimates before today of how many people are on the streets and in the parks range from at least 1 million, possibly as many as 5. We cross to Hyde Park, and these are the scenes there. The south side of Hyde Park, of course, is on the extended route of the funeral procession, now that the coffin is leaving. The other change, a modern touch that has drawn the crowds to Hyde Park, is the positioning there of 2 huge screens, so people can be part of the events and yet also watch the service on television. And it's here, in less than an hour, that the great doors of the cathedral will open and the congregation will start taking their places. Guests from the worlds of show business and charity work, and hoping for a glimpse, the thousands crammed into the streets around this historic building.
Still, as John Suchet said, amazing scenes, and we've seen them. My guests in the studio this morning are Hugo Vickers and Robert Lacey, and they're watching those pictures with me, watching some of the events unfold this morning. Hugo Vickers, it's extraordinary that in a television age, there's so many people still wanting to be part of the event. They could sit at home and watch it all on TV.
Oh, I think there's a very strong feeling that it's important to see the coffin.
Robert Lacey, is that your view?
Yes, I mean, it's sad, but it's also a celebration, and I think it's a defining moment for a new, softer, more compassionate place.
People of different nationalities, people from all over the world, all wanting to be there to pay their tribute.
Yes, you can't define the crowds.
You can see the crowds now.
The crowds are not definable as such. I mean, every possible age, every possible country is represented, and there have been long vigils, people queuing for a very long time, but there's been a contentment in the vigil, and if, as occasion is necessary, somebody has to brush through the crowds, they let you pass. They're very, very, as I say, contented and kind crowd.
Most of these people have been here all night, and I was up 1 o'clock this morning, and it was like Peter Pan's magic forest. Every tree was illuminated with candles. There were messages.
At Canada Gate there now.
And people were, as Hugo said, gentle and soft and obviously feeling very personally what was going on.
And now, across the street there, some of the crowds. Robert Lacey, still amazing scenes, as John Suchet was describing. But all these people, Hugo, they just want to be part of it. They just want to be there. They want to hear the service. They want to enjoy it, don't they?
Yes, I think there are no rules today. I think however anyone wants to respond to it will be accepted absolutely as natural. I think it will be the most extraordinary thing we've ever seen, probably.
For the time being, Hugo Vickers and Robert Lacey, thank you very much indeed. In among the crowds, every individual, every family, has each its own special reason for wanting to be part of today's remarkable event. One of the abiding images of this week of national mourning has been the flowers placed a solitary stem, an elaborate bouquet, all laid with sorrow and with reverence. More than 1 million of them have transformed into fluorescent seas of color. And with each one has come a special message, a special thought, a special declaration of love and respect.